Hey guys, about to do my competition of me versus Josh Macuga and Nick Scarpino. Josh Macuga, legend. Love the guy. Probably my all-time favorite character. I don't want to say favorite player, but he's my favorite person, hands down. And Scarpino, who's also hilarious, so this should be fun. I skipped the pre-interviews, and I'm going to skip the post-interviews, but I'll put a link in the description so that you guys can check out the match. And while you're at it, just check out all the matches, especially the ones with Josh Macuga in them, because the guy is hilarious. All right, let's get going.
What else is that strike? Read that right there, Mark.
I think it says Journey knowledge. Will it be early Journey before Steve Perry joined the band? We're about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing Kinda Funny, with a record of 0 wins, 2 defeats. He is the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino. He knows how to make an entrance. Look at him.
He's not taking a call today. It's all business here. For Nick Scarpino, you know, maybe the most confident 0-2 player we've ever seen.
Ever, because like I said, the 0-2, it should not. It doesn't really start.
They spelled my name right, so that's good.
Scarpino.
And his opponent, representing the Wildberries, with a record of 7 wins, 8 defeats. He is the 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist, the Wild Man, Josh Macuga.
I love you, Josh.
Where's the dance?
There's a nice hug.
Where's the dance?
Macuga and Scarpino.
He's waiting for it. He's waiting. And there's the dance. There it is. The famous Macuga Wild Man
The dance
dance.
that took down Derek Huff once upon a time.
Wax it off.
He added a step there at the end. He's Wildberry.
He has defeated international television superstars with his dancing. Can he defeat Nick Scarpino with his movie trivia knowledge?
Well, the Wildberries are going to be the first team match ever at the live event on March 15th.
Dear God, are we already close to that?
All right, well, we are at a singles match here. Mark, tell us the rules for round number 1.
In round number 1, each competitor and the field indeed is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Once we ask the question up here, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you with the marker provided so kindly by us. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no sniffing of the markers. There is no penalty for missing a question in round 1.
Question real quick. So if you get them all right, you get a bonus. But because we're like really good at being entertaining and also handsome and have beards, if we get 5 right, can we get a bonus?
8 questions in round 1,
Great.
Christian
Awesome.
Harlow.
Cool,
All right,
cool,
Macuga,
cool,
are you
cool.
ready?
I'm ready.
Scarpino, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! Round number 1. Here we go, guys. In the category of animated, here you go. Your first question.
Animated.
You'll find characters by the name of Chief Bogo, Nick Wilde, and Judy Hopps in what animated film?
Favorite animated
I think you
movie
mean
of
Nick
all time.
Scarpino, not Nick Hobbs.
Hops.
My favorite
Christ,
of all
off to a
time.
bang on this
animated
one.
movie.
Yeah.
Probably still go.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know anymore.
2, 1. 10's down. All right, Macuga.
Okay, I know this movie.
So you got nothing.
It just came out.
Animals is incorrect.
Zootopia.
Nick.
I just wrote an I and an N. Nothing really there.
All right, so you're both
Just-
wrong. It's Zootopia.
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 Damn it!
That's
I
what
knew
it
it.
was.
I
Here we
knew
go.
it.
Next category.
We're tied.
What
Oh,
an
man.
effort.
Still tied for first.
Still on track for that bonus point.
Yeah.
We're tied.
Christian, these two laying it all out there on the movie trivia desk. Your next category comes from the world of comedies. Your question is, in Happy Gilmore, who plays Hal L., the sadistic orderly who runs the nursing home?
No, they look like they both know that. I mean,
Happy Gilmore. What happened to that Adam Sandler?
you know
Oh my
what?
gosh, this is
Five.
Ben Stiller.
4,
Right?
second.
Yeah,
Three,
Ben Stiller. Easy.
2,
Neurons firing.
1. All right, how are they working?
Ben Stiller.
That's correct.
Thank
Macuga.
Ben Stiller.
There you go.
Come on.
1-1.
Mista, get me out of here!
What
Share
a
the
great
same.
performance.
All right, here we go. Category
Tasty.
3 is dramas, gentlemen. Dramas. Ooh. Who directed Black Swan?
Darren Aronofsky.
Black Swan. Not to be
think that's
confused
his
with
name.
Swan
Darren
Lake, a ballet
Aronofsky.
I attended last night.
Or not to be
was lovely.
confused
You know
with-
you've never been to a
Darren
ballet. You
Aronofsky.
shut it.
I went to one once.
My guess.
Don't recommend it.
No.
Duh.
No.
There you go.
It was
4,
so long.
3,
You know what's worse?
2,
Musicals.
1.
I like musicals.
Macuga.
Darren Aronofsky.
You got it. Scarpino.
Darren Aronofsky.
There you go. There we go. So
Nice.
here we go.
I'd like to challenge that. His Aronofsky looks a lot like you. It's kind of.
It's got an I instead of
Aaron's
a Y.
spelling- no, yeah, no.
Spelling
How did you
Spelling
pronounce it?
Aronofsky.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
All
just. I'm.
All right. I thought he said Aronofsky. All right.
I'm
here
more
we
of a
go.
Judy Hopps kind of guy myself.
Didn't even know the
The boy
movie.
that cried Aronofsky on the desk. Your next question comes from the world of horror thrillers. Don't worry, Josh, there's no killers in the studio today. In 2017's Split, how many
3.
girls are kidnapped at the beginning of the film?
Man, that's a difficult one.
That's
That is
Split.
not a difficult
You know what's
one.
crazy is I've seen the beginning of Split like 4 times, but I've never made it past minute 10.
What?
Yeah.
Coster
Sorry,
might
Coster.
leave.
2,
You didn't get to the part
apologize.
with Samuel L. Jackson in it?
1.
No.
Oh,
Is
that's
he
a
in
great
it?
part.
Pens down. All right. So Nick.
Figured
It's
he's
a
in.
good
That's
movie.
correct. Macoogs.
3.
There you go. Tie game.
We are the same person.
It is. It's happening.
Thompson
Yeah.
loves that movie.
Okay. Next
We
question.
share a brain.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out there before we go to the next question.
Yeah.
Is a team allowed to have 3 members? Because I would like to invite Nick
Ooh.
Scarpino to be a
Bill
member
Wildberry?
of the Wildberry.
If like to accept?
If he moves to LA and goes out of North California.
Let's call my wife.
Can we have a Northern Berries? The Northern
he can start the
Berries.
division in Northern California. I
Christian,
like
I'd be up for the
Northern
Wild
Berries.
Berries
That
moving to
sounds
San
fun.
Francisco.
Hey,
I appreciated that joke very
Thank
much
you.
so.
Lost
All right.
on the crowd.
It was lost on the crowd, but it was
Lost
brilliant.
on the
It was
competitors.
brilliant. All right,
I
here we
lost
go.
myself in your shirt, Mark. It's delightful.
All right, here you should say
Spicy.
nothing on shirts, sir. Action adventure is your next category, gentlemen. What does John McClane use to swing down from the top of the tower to avoid the explosion in the first Die Hard?
Did you guys just pick questions about movies that I love?
You wish you had him against Kalinowski, don't you?
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't know.
There's that guy that
5,
rides in his friends' cars with his feet out the
4.
window because he's extra
It's a great way
relaxed.
to air out
3.
your feet.
Horrific for your
2,
legs.
1,
I'm not
pens
sure.
down. Macoogs,
It would be a fire hose.
that would be correct. Scarpino.
Firehouse.
There you go. Okay, next question.
Come on, it's
Let's
genius.
just, let's just stop and watch
From
that.
the world of
sounds fun.
1980s movies. Movies came out in the decade of the 1980s. What was the name of Doc Brown's dog in 1985's Back to the Future?
Oh, I know.
Newton, or
Stealing some plutonium.
Did you say 85 or 55?
it's a scientist.
Did you want to use the JT
I want
rule?
to say Newton, but it could be
Justin Timberlake?
Einstein.
5,
You want to use the JT?
Let's go with
4,
Einstein.
I'll keep it.
3, 2, 1,
Justin
pens
Timberlake,
down. All right, and Scarpino.
Einstein?
Correct.
Einstein.
There you go.
See, Mark, I didn't need that old JTE rule.
This
I need you
This is
getting
an
in me
energy
like
dimension. It's fine.
Enrico Palazzo, you jerk.
So,
Damn.
question number 7. Question number 7. Fantasy sci-fi. Besides Leonard Nimoy, who plays Spock in the rebooted Star Trek movie?
Did you know Dr.
Never
Spock
seen a
wrote a book
single
about how to
Star
raise
Trek
babies?
movie.
How do you
I only know
that?
Leonard
Yeah,
Nimoy
I
because of the
I
Big
read
Bang
a lot
Theory.
of stuff on the toilet.
Nah, no, you
Yeah,
don't.
Tiger
5.
Woods
It's all
biographies,
Redskins stuff. 3,
magazines,
Write a lot of it,
Washington
David.
Redskins,
1,
baby rearing.
pens down. Macuga.
Zach Quinto from Pittsburgh.
That's true.
Zachary Quinto.
Wow.
I don't think Macuga could ever miss a question of anything related to Pittsburgh.
That's correct.
All right, here we go.
Greatest
Greatest
That's
city in these
Last
United
one.
States.
That's
Last
something.
one.
All right,
Something.
romantic comedies. What is the name of Macuga's uncle's bar in Pitt? Sorry, I read the wrong one.
Oh, it's a place for romance and comedy.
Romantic comedies in The Devil Wears Prada. What
Great
star
movie.
of TV's The Mentalist plays Christian Thompson, a handsome writer that
I don't
Anne
know his
Hathaway's
name.
character sleeps with
plays The
during her
Mentalist.
trip to Paris? Scandalous things happen in France every time I visit
Funny.
there.
Have you ever been
Don't
to
know
this
his name.
Story
Never been
about
there.
this actor. I saw him at a bar, and
5,
he ordered from the waitress, and I said, "Shouldn't
4,
you know
3,
what she's going to ask?"
Asleep, but it had a
2,
nice end there.
1,
Like,
pens down. Scarpino.
Nobody knows that guy's name.
Does Macuga know it?
Simon Baker.
That's correct.
Damn
Macuga
it.
knew his name.
Nobody knows that
Macuga
guy's
takes over.
name.
This is Macuga of old here. We haven't seen this Macuga in probably
My
6 to
mom
7
watches
months.
The Mentalist. That's the only
Macuga
reason I
kind
know.
of breaking rank with what's happening because now he's one ahead of Scarpino. I thought these guys were friends, Christian. All of a sudden, a rift has formed here.
This
All
is
right.
my nightmare.
We have 1
This is my
point.
nightmare,
1
Mark.
point here. So now we get to round number 2. Mark, how's it work?
In
Holy
round
cow,
number
this
2,
match is-
affectionately known as the wheel round, each competitor gets a spin at that thar wheel. Each wheel
That
slice
thar
contains
wheel.
6 questions of varying degrees of difficulty. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check the multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round numero dos.
So, Macuga, you have a 1 point lead
Sure.
here over Nick. Do you want to spin the wheel first or do you want to go second?
I mean, I think Nick's here in LA. Be the gentleman. I'm gonna let him spin first.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. All right, Scarpino's going to
You're a
go.
gentleman and a scholar.
Do you think this lasts for 3 rounds? Do you think they eventually start yelling at each other?
No, I mean, this isn't Dagnino.
Listen
and
to it.
Macuga.
Feel it.
Macuga's been in some
Listening
high
to the
Constant through all
He's trying
these
to
years has been
Yeah.
feel it.
baseball.
But
He's
Macuga's
being
been in some
urged on.
high-profile matches.
And the spin.
He's rooting for the Black Swan.
Good spin.
He wants Natalie.
He wants Portman.
Yeah.
The easier
Will he
chant
get
is
Natalie?
Portman. Why do we go with Natalie?
Christian doesn't have quite enough momentum
And you're
to
gonna
get there. He's going to get
directors. Do you want to stick with directors or spin again? He's going to listen
The
to the
girls want
crowd.
you to spin. I think
Very Price
there's
is
a lot
Right
of
of
directors
Scarpino.
out there.
Here's the spin. Oh, he's doing it
Oh,
again.
that's a nice spin right there.
Now another Natalie chant.
Never heard before. Here is the
No,
Natalie
we got a
chant.
street. We got a street
It's
chant. before,
easier
never
to
Natalie.
chant Portman.
You can chant Portman.
Portman.
Not going to be Portman, but it could be.
Portman.
Oh, action
Coming of
adventure.
age. Coming of age.
Coming of age movies, Scarpino will have to stick with that. Christian, I will defer to you as to who you want to ask the questions to.
That was amazing.
You like that?
All the way
Can't see
around. That was good.
anyone.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and ask Nick?
Coming of age movies. Nick Scarpino, your first question. What seminal drama marked the first movie of Ice Cube in an acting role?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Juice, B, Boys in the Hood, C, Menace to Society, D, Straight Outta
Juice?
Compton?
Can you repeat those one more time, please?
Is it A, Juice, B, Boys in the Hood, C, Menace to Society, or D,
Not
Straight
straight
Outta
out of
Compton?
Compton.
I'm going to say
But I want to
juice.
see Juice.
That is incorrect, Josh
Damn.
Macuga.
I say Boys in the Hood.
Give him a point.
Boy, Macuga taking a
Let's
Was
see
he
if I
Boys
can
in the Hood?
search.
He was the brother who was the gangster. Remember?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Juice was way too late. That was not the guess.
I thought it was
Doughboy,
right.
wasn't it?
Doughboy.
Yeah.
Correct. Doughboy.
I was going to say
yes.
New Jack City, but
Question
just
2.
makes it all of them.
Your next question, in the movie Perks of Being a Wallflower,
Shot in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Should have stuck with directors.
who played Charlie's English teacher and mentor, Mr. Anderson?
I don't even remember. Was it Paul
Give me
Rudd?
multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Dylan McDermott, B,
I think it
Tom
was Paul
Savini,
Rudd, yeah.
C, Paul Rudd, or D, Nicholas Braun?
I'm going to go with Paul Rudd on this
Give him a
one.
point.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well done. I didn't even know the other 3 actors.
Well, I don't know what that movie is. I just like Paul Rudd. He's great.
Your next question.
Good in Ant-Man.
In 1987's Adventures in Babysitting, what actor is credited as playing Thor the truck driver?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Well, how does he
Whoa.
know that? What
good
a
one.
random
It's my
I
wife's
love
favorite
that
movie.
movie.
of trivia there.
She loves that movie. Chicago. Shot Chicago. John Hughes.
Woo! Midwest.
Nick Scarpino, your last question. You've achieved a lead on Josh Macuga, a feat only done by 17 other competitors. Who directed Joseph Gordon-Levitt in 500 Days of Summer?
Mark Webb.
2 more
Damn.
points for Nick Scarpino, and all of a sudden Macuga is looking up at
Also
Nick
did Spider-Man.
Scarpino.
Amazing Spider-Man.
That was 499 days too many, in my opinion.
All right, Macuga, you're up on the wheel.
Wheel.
Macuga's going to now spin, and Macuga has
wheel.
great luck in the past here, too. I mean, he was known in 2016. He had a wonderful
A
run.
little dance that he's
He
got.
beat
Up
JTE
there.
in a
Also
very memorable
from
match.
Pittsburgh, the
Here we go.
Charleston.
There's the spin.
Did you know Josh has 10 minutes of stand-up based on 500 Days of Summer?
The dancing
Oh,
together.
there's Scarpino getting in there, too.
Together, we're gonna dance
These
together.
guys,
They love each
shocking
other.
to hear they've been laid. And we are about to get to the slice that he spun. Is it going to be opponent's choice? Look out, Christian!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Okay, but Christian, what does Scarpino do here? Because they've been so friendly, so now Scarpino does have the option to give his buddy Macuga a good win. He's going to go Portman. He's going Portman.
Natalie.
He wants Natalie Portman. Okay.
You can't spin it again. He's going to go to Natalie Portman. Wow.
This is everything that it was billed to be.
I don't know if this is a good or bad category. I just really
I
like
don't
Natalie
either.
Portman.
Just ask a bunch of questions about
Leon the
beautiful-
professional.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Here you go.
Beautiful people.
All right, here we go. Macuga, your
girls.
first, your
Thank you.
first question. A Natalie Portman film. Who directed Natalie in Leon, the Professional?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh,
Said
man.
he
You
won.
I don't know.
This is like,
I gotta think about this.
I'm gonna need multiple choice.
5, 4.
Multiple
He went to
choice.
multiple.
Oh, you're okay.
Come on,
A.
Christian.
Luc Besson. B. John Woo. C. John Frankenheimer. D. Catherine Bigelow.
As much as I love
John
the name
Woo.
of John Frankenheimer, it's Luc Besson.
Damn.
1 point. All right.
I knew it. I knew
Clap
it.
for him.
Directed by John Frankenheimer.
All right, I got it.
It's a great name for like movie commercials. It doesn't matter what the movie is. Slappy in the Egg, directed
Nat-
by John Frankenheimer.
Natalie's character lives with epilepsy in what film?
Garden State.
There you
I haven't
go.
Okay.
seen Natalie Portman movies.
She got that
Hardly
fire.
ever.
Pittsburgh.
No girl
Pittsburgh.
ever looked finer in a
Except in Star
helmet
Wars.
than Natalie Portman.
Pittsburgh, the Garden State.
Okay.
Yeah, Garden State.
All right. Released in 2005, what was the first film for which Natalie Portman received her first Oscar nomination?
First Oscar nomination.
You said 2005. Can you repeat the question?
That's your first one. Released in 2005, what was the first film for which Natalie Portman received her first
Oh.
Oscar nomination?
She only won with Black Swan, but she
I'm
got
gonna
a
need multiple
nomination
choice on this
before
one.
that.
A. Garden State. B. Closer.
Closer.
C. Parisia Tim. D. The Darjeeling Limited. Darjeeling
Closer.
Limited. Excuse me.
The Darjeeling Limited.
Darjeeling Limited. I can't
Tough
Darling
round there for
Limited.
Christian
Let me
Harloff.
do it
The
again.
Darling Limited, ladies and gentlemen.
I said Darjeeling. Whatever.
The Darth Maul Limited.
Yeah.
Yep, you got
Darjeeling.
it there, big guy.
Darjeeling Limited. Well, now you fucking guess what it is.
I think it's Closer.
And you'd be right.
He's got a lead.
Great movie.
11.
Back
Great
in
movie.
the lead.
I'm going to
Clive
dock,
Owen's
I'm
never
gonna
been
dock
sexier.
him
Ooh,
3
Clive
points for mocking. All right,
Except
here we
when he
go.
tried to
And
do
your last
surgery on
one.
himself
Last
in
question.
the Nick.
Natalie Portman describes what comedy title character as almost too good looking during a short cameo?
Whoa.
Almost too good. Short cameo, almost too. I'm gonna need multiple choice on this one.
A. Zoolander.
I was thinking
B.
Zoolander.
Scott Pilgrim. C. Austin Powers. D. Ron Burgundy.
Ooh, could be Ron Burgundy, but I feel like it's Zoolander. Because that's...
I'm gonna say Zoolander.
1 point
Yes.
for Macuga. Okay.
He was a big
I
fan of
wanted
it
to
for
say
Zoolander.
Zoolander.
I am.
So-
I am.
He's got himself a 2-point lead here going
Yes, he
into
does.
the third round. And now, Mark, how's the third round work?
In round number 3, we are going to get a series of 3 numbers from each competitor, ranging from 1 to 20. Josh's going to get your numbers first. Each number corresponds to a movie category up here at the answer desk. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your second question is worth 3 points. And your last question, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. Joshua Hercules, what 3 letters / numbers would you like?
I'm gonna go Jerome Bettis 36, Louis Lips 88, and Greg Lloyd 95.
None of those are from 1 to 20.
Correct.
I would
Sorry,
also
those
like
were-
95.
I'm gonna go 3, 9, 19.
Okay.
9,
Thank you guys.
19.
Great numbers. If I
Scarpino.
do say so
I'm going to go
myself.
13,
Whoa.
14,
Oh.
15.
All right, so
He's
here
so
we're going to
happy
start
with
with
Don't mix it up. Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Scarpino. Nick gets a 2-pointer here to tie the game and send it back to Macuga. Category
mind.
new releases.
Ooh.
New releases.
Clear the mechanism.
Who voiced the Boss Baby
Alec
in,
Baldwin.
you guessed it, the Boss Baby?
Alec Baldwin.
2 points, ties it
Whoa.
up, throws it back to Macuga.
You were a big fan of that movie.
I like that movie.
Second
Wasn't it
only
good?
to
Yeah,
Jesus
it's good.
Dog that year.
Macuga,
I watched 10 minutes of
Macuga
him playing.
has
Didn't like it.
category 3.
Josh Macuga, we go to you for 2 points and the lead.
Ooh.
Your question is from the category of 1930, 80.
Whoa. All right.
Who plays Goose in Top Gun?
Oh man. Oh, what? Anthony Edwards.
2
Wow.
points.
I was
gonna say
concerned
Michael.
about
I was going to say Michael Anthony Edwards, and then
I was going to say Anthony Hopkins. That would have been
and
amazing.
then Michael Anthony Hopkins. Yes.
We're going back to Scarpino for his 3-pointer. Christian.
You chose 14 for your 3-pointer. Category of sports.
Home run,
Category of
touchdown.
My
field
least,
goal.
my least favorite category.
All right. Who played the manager of the Oakland A's in Moneyball?
Brad Pitt.
Incorrect.
I was gonna say
Incorrect.
he was
Most
the
confident
top.
I've ever seen an incorrect
The
answer.
only person he knew in the movie, Brad Pitt. It was actually.
It
Philip
wasn't
Seymour-
Jonah Hill.
It was Philip
Philip
Seymour Hoffman.
was the manager.
No, he's the
You're thinking of the
manager.
owner. All right, so now it comes down to the 5-pointer. Now, if Scarpino hits it, it goes back to Macuga. But if he misses it, Josh Macuga will have his
always
first
doing
victory
this.
since defeating Tom Dagnino of last year. All right, here we go.
Right, Dick.
All right, it's the truth.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? 15. Category 15. You chose Tom Hanks movie.
The answer is Brad Pitt.
Tom. All right. In the
Philadelphia.
Green Mile.
Oh, sorry.
In the Green Mile, who plays the prison warden, Hal Morse?
I know the name. Like it's someone I know, but I can't think of who.
5,
Because I know a lot of people.
3.
I'm going to say Gary Sinise.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet.
Scarpino left it all out there. You can see the exasperation. You can see the exhaustion.
Yeah, the answer was James Cromwell.
James
Cromwell.
Cromwell.
He
Oh.
can talk to pigs and
Damn. That was good. Scarpino did well. Macuga, as always, legend. Glad he finally got a dub. My score, if I were Macuga, I would have had 7 points, not 15. But if I were Scarpino, I would have had 9, which is not 13. But still, pretty good. This is probably one of my better matches. Alright, stay tuned for the Bibiani and McWeenie match. The match that I'm really excited for because I hate Bibiani and I love McWeenie. Bye guys, have a great day.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.